next question that we are going to discuss about prime cost and provisional sum. So very often we use this word interchangeable. Most of the time we do confuse about prime cost and provisional sum. We don't understand it properly. So many questions I received related to prime cost and provisional sum, they got confused about that. When we speak about provisional sum, it's very clear. At the time of considering or including the element within the BOQ, the employer got no visibility whether he is going to execute that relevant work or not. For an example, if the employer include something, let's say that he included something called construction of car park as a provisional sum in the BOQ. The meaning of that, the employer got no complete idea whether he is going to do the car park or not, whether he wants that car park or not. He got no complete idea about it. So that's why he mentioned that as a provisional sum. When we speak about prime cost concept, it came through SMM 7, where they include for very specific reason. For example, employer knows that he wants certain element, but he does not know which types of element he wants to execute. For an example, a very simple example. He wants to construct a washroom or restroom. And for that restroom, he knows that one, he wants to install a tap. He knows he wants a tap, but he does not know which brand he is going to go. So what he is going to do? In the BOK, he will include that as a prime cost. I need a tap, but I don't know what material or what brand I'm going to go. So he's going to mention that as a prime cost, tap, and 5,000 riyal. And remember, when we speak about prime cost, the contractor will not include his overhead and profit within that. So that's going to be supplied by the contractor or maybe supplied by the client, and at the time of execution, actual cost plus overhead and profit will be provided. Similar to that, for the provisional sum also, provisional sum means the employer have got no complete idea whether he wants to execute or not. He got no idea. So at the time of execution, at the time of his decision making point, he will think that, okay, let me go with this work. Then he will issue an instruction for you to execute that. But remember, when we speak about provisional sum, the client got a complete discretion, freedom to decide whether he will execute that work or not. But when it comes prime cost, the client will execute it, but he got no complete idea whether it's going to be what brand. And also he can ask the contractor to select the brand, or he can select the brand and give that to you. You will execute the installation. Remember, in the prime cost, the contractor will execute the work, but selection of the materials and everything will depend on the client. But provisional sum, it's completely different. The client may execute or may not, and there are no confirmation that provisional sum will be executed by the contractor or maybe someone else. The client can completely, select someone else outside from the contract. There are no confirmation. The main contractor is the one who is going to do. But in the prime cost, the main contractor will do the execution or installation of the material, while the client will select the element. Okay, that's a difference between those two elements. Thank you.